Hello, and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yesterday was generally a good day. The market did drop into the red target zone here for Bitcoin. Mentioned to you, ideally we would go to 16,200 to 16,250. Bitcoin did end, or let me just check actually the Binance, because sometimes it's a bit more accurate. Binance did get down to 16,285, so slightly missed the ideal target. However, as you know, when prices hit these support boxes, they can turn around at any time, and Ethereum was spot on with 1250. I think that hit it pretty much accurately. But anybody who's concerned now, maybe had the a buy order set at 16,250 or something. Let me tell you that those are usually like catching the falling knife trades, because I mentioned it in the weekend live stream as well. You know, you are here in a local downtrend, and of course it can drop further. So if you decide to buy at one of these ideal levels, you never know if it will really turn around. So some people might want to wait for a reversal, and this is the reversal we have now. So this could now be like the first wave of the wave 5 of the wave C that we talked about. So a reversal signal. We've got 5 waves up, yeah, and I think this is nearly finished. So we're going to take a look at where the setback might occur, and if we then make a higher low, it would be a good indication that a substantial low has been made here. So we talk about options now. This is the 5-minute chart, so I go to the 30-minute chart. But nice reversal from the support area. It's always interesting how prices really react to these areas. And I did mention to you yesterday in the videos, either way, you know, I had different scenarios on the chart. I still have different scenarios on the chart. The green count would take us to around 19 to 20K. The red count as well, so short term they are very similar. The blue count, however, would imply that we have come down and we are only going to go up now in a wave 2, basically in 3 waves, A, B, C, and afterwards we would come down in 5 waves, make another low for Bitcoin. So a lot of you will know I'm waiting for one more low on the Bitcoin chart anyway. I'm waiting for one more low either way in the region between 14 and 14.5K. The problem is if we are in the bearish pattern, yeah, we might actually go a little bit below 14K, and we will do so without making a high above the 18,370 level up here, yeah. So at the moment it's not entirely clear if we are in the blue count or the red or green count. However, mentioned to you, either way I do expect a reversal from here. And how would this most likely carry on? So even if we are in the blue count, which is the bearish count, which would only see 3 waves to the upside, I think we're going to see further upside. That's at least from everything I can see on the chart now. So this would most likely be in the, let's say we are in the blue count, let's say we are in the bearish count, and we will drop in the next step without making a high here, without making a higher high, will come down in a wave 3. Then what we most likely have, because we've got 5 waves up, now that's a first indication the trend has shifted, but it could just be part of an ABC structure. So having here a wave A to the upside, a wave B to the downside, and a wave C to the upside. So I'm in favor of the idea that this wave A could have finished. Again, it could also be a wave 1. We're going to talk about that as well. But I'm in favor of the idea that this is finished, because I can count on lower time frames 5 waves up. I've got a 1, 2 here. I've got a 3, I've got a 4, and I've got an ending diagonal in a wave 5 of A. Now we're looking at a setback in wave B or 2. They will behave very similar. Yeah, we won't really know if this is the blue count or something, let's say, more bullish, until we see if after the wave C here or after the wave 3, because this could also be a 1, 2, 3, yeah, if we're holding wave 4 support. So if the wave C is maybe not the ideal length, yeah, because in a bullish count, or at least in these counts here, green or red, you would want a wave 3 to reach at least the 1.618 extension. If it's any shorter than that, it's most likely a wave C. But either way, yeah, the same way that I told you that down here we're expecting a turnaround either way, in whatever shape or form, but there should be a bounce. I am also telling you that either way we should go a little bit more, but probably after a setback here in a B wave or a wave 2. Yeah, because again, just to show you, in the more bullish count, 1, 2, they will behave very similar. 3 should also behave similar. The wave 3 could be a bit stronger though than a 4 and a 5. But if we don't get the 4 and the 5, then we're most likely coming down and break the red support area. So in the short term, they should all move in similar ways. That's why yesterday I highlighted that either way I expect a bounce from here. And you can see how relevant the support area was, because all we did get into this, but the candle closed actually above it, so the fib level was very, very relevant. But let's take a look at what is actually the key support area now for this what's the target area for the B wave. So first of all, I'm thinking this is an ideal time to turn around. We've got here, you could call that an ascending wedge or something, but an ending diagonal in wave 5 of A, and now it's the ideal time to turn around. Yeah. If we do that now, I mean, it could push a bit higher, but let's just assume we come down from here. First of all, it would be important for the price to hold 16,413. Yeah, it needs to hold the 78.6% fib level, or we are at risk of breaking down straight away. Yeah. The ideal target area would be between the 78.6, but that's already quite a strong retracement, and the 38.2. So between 16,413 and 16,642. The reason I'm starting at the 38.2% fib level is this could also be a B wave. And the B wave, if it's a zigzag pattern, a so-called zigzag, where you have 5 waves in wave A, 3 in B, and 5 in C, the B wave could very well just already end at the 38.2% fib level. But the most likely area within this box would be the 50% fib level at 16,575 and the 61.8% fib level at 16,508. So actually there's an area in an area. Yeah, I just want to highlight to you in white the general or the larger area, and then here within this is the high likelihood area. And that's the same for a 1-2 setup as well. Okay. What I said yesterday, waiting for a 1-2 setup would at least give you some clarity that the trend has shifted, even if it's only a C wave to the upside, which is coming, or a wave 3 or whatever, a third wave up. So yeah, we're waiting here for a setback now and a move up. And that will be the real decision point then, yeah. I mean, again, here's the ideal time to turn around. We've now reached here the wave 4, okay. The resistance. Okay, so let's see how this is gonna play out. As I said, in a more bullish interpretation, you might get something like this. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But then it's all about, do we hold this support area, which I'm going to define for you as we get there. Yeah, but this is sort of what I can tell you about Bitcoin. So these are all the scenarios that are possible. So the green and the red count would take us up in 5 waves, make a new high, but I still would expect a new low afterwards for Bitcoin. And the blue count would be quite bearish, but still also here I would expect further upside before we break further down. So it was quite a clear setup yesterday, but higher risk because you don't know how much is it going to drop further still. Yeah, but this is now let's call it a less risky setup. Yeah, because you already have 5 waves up. So it's the first indication that the trend is shifting, even if it's only temporarily. Is there a guarantee this support area will hold? No, of course not. That's why you have your stop loss in place, yeah. But it's a lower risk setup than down here, where it could have in theory just gone down and down and down and down, because you had no reversal yet, yeah, if you bought in here. If you bought, well done, but you never know if this is working out here. Therefore, position sizing in these catching the falling knife trades needs to be very, very important, very small. And then you can size up normally in the first 1-2 setup, or here, AB, if you're trading the C wave. Okay, that's my update about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.